everybody, Mrs. Corlett and Mrs. King here. We are going to just talk you through how we want you to access your English lesson on Seesaw this morning. We would love everybody to come up with their own story plan using the characters that you designed yesterday. So this is how you're going to do it.
Okay, you're going to be on Seesaw and you're going to click Add Response to this bubble video. And it'll open up the template that we want you to complete. So you can either complete it on Seesaw on a computer or on an iPad. If you're doing it on a phone, it'll be really, really tricky to do because the screen will be too small. Or you can print it out and do it in pencil and then upload a photo. But today we're going to do it on an iPad screen.
Or you could even draw it out, couldn't you, yourself? So
It'd be a bit messy though.
you could try really hard.
Or print it.
So the first thing you're going to think about is the characters. And the character you came up with yesterday is the one you're going to use today. So the character we came up with, can you remember? It was Norman the Starfish. So you're going to put your own character in, but we're going to put in for this just to show you Norman the Starfish.
Okay, so at the bottom of the screen there's pens and pencils. I'm going to use the smallest pencil because it's really hard to draw in these small boxes. And I'm going to click yellow because a starfish is yellow normally, right?
Dull yellow,
Dull-
I think,
dull
was,
yellow,
was
yes.
your description yesterday.
Okay, it's not my best drawing because it's quite tricky to do, so don't judge me. And he was feeling grumpy like Mrs. Corlett. And then we need to name him as well, but it's really hard to write neatly in this tiny space. So I'm going to use, on the left-hand side here, there's a little T box which gives you a label. So I'm going to write his name in there. Norman. And then I'm going to click outside that box. And then you'll see that it's got little circles on the outside of the box. So if you click on those, you can make it nice and small and then drag it into the right place. So as it fits in all nicely.
So the next thing you're going to need to think about is the setting. Where is your character going to go on their bubble? Okay, so just like the little girl did, went on her journey on a bubble, your character is going to go on a journey on a bubble to somewhere. It could be anywhere. It might be that they go to prehistoric world and go and see the dinosaurs. It might be that they go to Marshmallow Land or Candyland, where it's like full of sweets and rivers of chocolate.
Okay.
But today, Norman for us is going to go to space.
Space. So in this setting box, I'm going to draw space, am I?
You could draw it. That would be amazing. Or if that's really tricky, you could write it.
Or maybe I could do both.
You could do both.
I could do both. So I'm going to use this bigger pen. I'm going to get black and I'm going to kind of split the box in half, I think. So I'm going to do lots of... Oh, it's grey, but never mind. I'm going to put some grey in here and then I'm going to get some yellow and use a little pencil and I'm going to... Oh, that's blue. Click undo. And undo again. And I'm going to do lots of little dots which don't really look like stars, but that's what I'm going for. And then over here I might draw
A planet.
a planet, yeah. And I might draw a ring around that planet.
That's good.
And then I'm going to use a text box and I'm going to write space. And I'm going to make the text box smaller. I'm going to drag it into the right place there. There we
Awesome.
go.
So then we're going to think about what might happen to our character or characters. What might happen to Norman when he goes to space?
I think he's going to go from being a very grumpy, glum, morose Norman to being a really excited, happy Norman.
Okay. So you think that's what's going to happen?
Yeah, I do.
So then over in this box here, we could draw a happy Norman.
face.
Yep.
Happy Norman.
We could just do a happy face.
I'm going to do a happy face because I reckon that'll be easier. What colour are happy eyes? Normally blue.
Oh. I would say brown, but you say blue.
Those are a bit small, so I'm going to use a bigger pen. Oh. Look at that. That's some proper amazing artwork, isn't it?
Beautiful.
But then just so that you know, because you might not be able to tell from my drawing,
Yeah.
I might put in here Norman goes from feeling glum to happy.
Awesome. But now we've got to think about how that's going to happen. So what 3 exciting things are going to happen along the way, along this story, for him to feel like that? So what's the first exciting thing that could happen to Norman?
He lifts off in a bubble, doesn't he?
He lifts off in a bubble through the galaxy.
So I'm not going to draw that, I'm going to write that. Is that okay? I'm going to use a different colour. Or maybe not. So what am I writing in this one?
Norman
travels in a bubble.
All the way
to space.
Yes.
Full stop. Look at that, capital letter, because it's a name and it's at the start of a sentence, and a full stop.
So what exciting thing could happen next? Maybe he finds a new planet.
Good idea. Norman finds a new planet. He names it.
He names it
Planet Peacock.
What's he going to do next?
Finds an alien.
So on his new planet, he finds an alien and they become the best of friends, which is why he feels happy at the end.
Okay, so Norman meets an alien and they become the best of friends. Any more, or is that all right? Because it's only an idea, isn't it? It's just a story plan.
Yeah, this isn't exactly how it's going to be. This is just giving us some ideas for when we come to write our story. So what do you think happens at the end?
Maybe they both float down to Earth in the bubble. So the alien comes to live with him on Earth.
Oh, that would be really cool. And maybe they have a little party.
Do we like parties?
In a rock pool. On the beach.
Maybe we could put Norman invites the alien back to Earth with him.
Yeah.
And then we've got these little boxes down here, haven't we? Where we could maybe put some amazing adjectives that we want to use in our story. Like about how he's feeling or how the alien looks or...
So we could say here, Norman travels in a bubble all the way to space. And then we could maybe describe how he's feeling at travelling on that bubble.
How
so maybe
is he
he's feeling excited.
Okay. And then...
Maybe the next one could be describing what the planet looks. Maybe it's Planet Peacock, Planet Woodpecker or Planet Flamingo and what it might look like. So maybe it's going to look, what do you think? Magical? Mysterious?
Ooh, magical.
Magical.
I wonder why it looks magical though. Maybe because it's so different from Earth. Anyway, your own stories are going to have your own ideas in it. And then how are they feeling then when they both go back to Earth?
This one here.
Oh, when he meets the alien, how are they feeling?
Full of joy. Joyful.
Joyful. Oh, not joyful. Joyful.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. Magnificent.
Oh, those are some tricky words.
It's even harder when there's somebody next to you, like prodding you when you make a mistake.
So this is our story map here. Yours is going to look very different, but this is just to give you an idea of how to plan it out. Your character could travel anywhere. It could be to a real place, or it could be imaginary. It can be absolutely anywhere. And there might be 3 very, very different things that happen along the way. But this is just going to help you, because tomorrow we're going to actually write our own stories. So this is your plan to help you tomorrow. So if you can all have a go at that today, we cannot wait to see them. Have a great day.
Bye.